And that's the idea of those healing circles. It's just to go and create this space to let it flow.
Yeah, beautiful.
Mm.
You know, it's like it's funny whenever I'm in contact with you, Della, I get all these maternal metaphors. So what comes to me is like this a healing circle is like a loving mother.
Yeah.
Who can hold the child and provide the loving presence that the child needs to just live what it's living, to have the emotion that it's having, or to soothe the physical pain that's there. And in that loving presence and embrace, the little one can just let go, can relax.
Yeah.
And that the healing lies in living this in an environment that is truly safe, because most of us as children haven't had that maternal presence.
Mm.
It wasn't quite safe, or it was kind of conditional, or it wasn't there at all, or it was, at some point we lost it. And so it's like recreating that maternal loving presence is a way of allowing the little one to heal from its illusion that it somehow was separate from it and it needed to receive it from the outside.
Yeah. Yeah. But the beautiful gift of those healings is really recognizing that it comes from within. Everything we feel, everything, all the openings and experiences we have, they just always come from within. So even those the bliss moment or whatever, it's inside of what we are,
Yeah.
And so recognizing this more and more makes us safer just to surrender to reality as it is. And the more we surrender, the more we're on vacation.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. So Della, I'm aware that there probably are quite a few comments and maybe even requests from people to to come on to the hangout. So I'm just going to look at those.
Sure.
And see what's there. Okay. So I'll just read out the comments to you.
Yes.
So there's Mari. It says there's a presence in these live meetings that videos don't have on the net. So she's obviously appreciating that this is live. And Martin says, yes, wow, yes, thanks. Thanking for this experience. Waking Dream says, I love Della's perspective, so true. The movement towards health is so natural. Yes. And Martin says, Martin Keller, maybe you know her. I'm very grateful that Viviane told me about it 2 days ago. I don't know who Viviane is. Also, the issues being addressed hit the nail on the head for me. And Elsa Marie, who's a friend of mine, says, thank you, Grace, for bringing Della to this retreat. I never heard about her, but she's a gift. Just love what she says and her inviting, happy face. Yeah. Mari says, yeah, no effort needed. It was the motto of Lisa Schumacher also a few weeks ago as she was here in Hungary and gave a retreat for us. A great and loving teacher, disciple of Gangaji. Bernard Guy. Do you know Bernard, Della?
Don't know.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, he's in Montreal.
Well, maybe I know, but you know, this memory of mine is not that good.
Yes. Okay, so he says vacation, yes. Vacancy, emptiness. This open space for all to be as it is. Oh, such a holy day. Such a holy day, right? So Magali says, sometimes the presence to be is simple, quiet, peaceful. But when I am in contact with people with the ordinary workday, my mind manifests negative talk. It takes me down in relationship also. Would you like to comment on that?
Yeah, no problem. Vacation includes everything. So it includes those precious moments where we are in meditation, or we are in peace, or all the conditions are there to be comfortable for the little one. But then when it's troublesome, it's only the little one that has an opinion that it should be otherwise, you know. And that's a loving impulse, you know, to really looking forward to have more peace. So really what is interesting in that is that to really question uh, the question and listen also to the little one who has opinion about certain situations, because maybe the little one just wants you to change the kind of work you're doing. You know, something, it can be really interesting to listen from a deeper point of view to the little one and see what has to be heard, you know, because sometimes we are in a pattern, we are in a conditioned life, and the little one is always crying and yelling, and you know, and this spiritual trap can be just, oh, you know, it's just what is, and that is just the mind, but no, the little one is telling us something, and what is it telling us, you know, about what is our inner truth as an individual in that moment. And we can just align ourselves with what is just real for the soul here, and just what is real, and to listen from a space which is not conditioned, which is prior to the conditioned life we play all the time. So it's really interesting to see that. And at the same time, you know, the judgment we have about situations and others is it's again, it's a separation coming from inside. It's a limitation that we believe we have, because it's only a belief. If we have a judgment, it's because we hold on to belief, and belief just exists as a thought. So we can really challenge not the beliefs. It's not important to let go of beliefs. You know, it would be quite painful to let go of all our beliefs, but we can just make some space in those beliefs and see that everything is part of life. So we can struggle, we can have judgment. Those are all loving impulses of life. But it's not necessary to put all this energy in judging situations and others. It's simpler just to be with the emotion that arises and totally be with that. It's really, really interesting to challenge all the judgments we have about others in life. It's our own limitations about life itself.
Thanks, Della. You know, as you're speaking and responding also, I think what people understand and see in what you're saying is that it really is all the loving impulse, even the little one that wants things to change.
Yes.
You know, I mean, because it's so easy to dismiss that as just ego or just emotion. And
Yes.
there's a harshness in that dismissal. It's not
Yes.
a loving dismissal, right? It's a and so to see the loving impulse that can be in that, in those, you know, in those inner movements that are there, I think it's just can be very helpful.
Yeah. Ego can really relax if it is
Yes.
seen as it is a loving impulse of life. It
Yeah.
can really relax.
Yes. And
Mm.
Bernard says, beautiful, Della, beautiful to see, to hear how it is possible for even the most tragic events to be welcomed as peacefully as anything else.
Mm.
Yeah. You know, it's in seeing that in you that people get the idea, get the sense of that, how that could be possible.
Yeah.
So thank you for bringing that to us.
Well, that's life that brought it here.